Yes, over to you, Vishwanath.
Okay. So still that is, are you sharing the screen? But I'm not able to.
One
Yeah.
second. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sharing the screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine. Okay. One second. Yeah. Okay. I'll just choose change layout. Okay.
So, guys,
Yes.
before you start, just do this. Okay.
I'll do. Yeah. I'm going to tell that. Guys, welcome to Panda Cloud Academy. So yeah, welcome to Panda Cloud Academy. So we are. This session is about all about DevOps and DevOps journey roadmap and what is DevOps. So these things will be discussed over here. So I am Vishwanath M. Patil. I am the moderator of this session. I am myself a IT expert. I work as a Salesforce developer. So here I am being the moderator. So I would be initial person to interact with you guys. Next slide. So for best experience to get the most of the this session, I want you to change the settings in your Google Meet. So for settings, you keep it to Spotlight and keep it to full screen, so that whatever is being discussed over here, that would be much more clearer and it would have a better experience. Okay. So along with that, uh, I want this session to be interactful. Please give a thumbs up if you are active and you are available and you're watching and you are interested. I want me to go ahead. Yes, yes. Thank you, guys. So let me brief about what Cloud Academy is. So here, Panda, we are thrilled for you. We are very much excited that for a new session has been starting this month. Not this month, sorry, next month. But for that, we are conducting demo sessions so that what the roadmap is of the Panda Cloud Academy. So we are thrilled to have you join us for this exciting journey of learning and growth. Before we get started, here are a few things, important things to note. The session agenda. So today we will be covering introduction to DevOps. Okay. And participation, we encourage active participation. Please do comment and share your feedback at the end of the session. And you always have any question, please drop it in a chat box. All session materials and recordings will be shared with you after this session. And your feedback is valuable to us because we want what how did you feel and what is the overall understanding after the session. Okay, we are looking forward to productive and engaging session, guys. So let me introduce about the trainer. So as some of you have noticed, earlier person, his name is Nasir Hussain Patel, and he is an expert in DevOps. So he has got overall 7 years of experience in DevOps, working as a senior consultant in one of the big four companies. What is big four? You can Google it out. You'll get to know about that. So trainer has received many professional appreciations and awards from the organization. So these appreciations are for person who are an excellent at their work. Okay, and received a bronze badge in the cloud and agile from a current company. So these are recognition because the candidate has contributed lot of the things in his current organization and previous organizations. Okay, so received client extraordinary certificate from current company. He is teaching AWS DevOps from past many years. He is mentoring, guiding to his juniors, subordinates in his own organization, and also to his friends. He has also trained candidates from India and US. This course is designed in a such a way that the real-time exposure, we have focused on more of a real-time exposure because lot of candidates earlier when he used to guide them, he used to tell them that many people had approached him like saying how to get into DevOps as a career. Sir, can you tell me the roadmap? Sir, can you guide me how should I get a job if I'm from a different domain or from a non-IT domain? So he used to guide them like things and all, and he used to tell them that you can go and join some certain institute where you'll get trained. So what difference he noticed is a lot of them, lot of more institutes were focusing on only theoretical part, not much exposure to real time. So real time is more important when you are going to get a job, and you have to be person who have a practical knowledge, where you have to have an understanding about the entire workflow of a DevOps as a project, or how the entire software journey works on everything. So he has been a corporate trainer and to providing training to internal teams also, as he is also part of a interview panel also, so he understands what kind of a questions and what kind of uh, the overall interview scenario would be. So he has been into, not only for them, he has also associated many with many organizations where he has been a part of their for interview panel especially. So he is a person who understands the whole DevOps as a journey. So for this, I would like everyone to be interactive, ask your doubts over here, and make this session very useful, because this is on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and this is the time when most of you guys are planning to outings or anything. But what I would suggest, if you are into current job, or if you are into current or either you are into non different domains like non IT domains, or into you're working for some other jobs, or if you're not working, or you're a fresher, I would give you to be very attentive in this session. So it might change your life, or it might change a direction of your life, so that you are going to get a best out of you here, and you might get a motivate and make your career, or opt the DevOps as a career, because DevOps is an one interesting career, and it's what you can say is currently AI proof career. I would suggest that. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you everyone for joining in, uh, and be active. So I would here from here, I would like Mr. Nasir Hussain to take over, and he's going to start with the session.
Sure. Thank you, Vishwanath, for
Yeah.
a warm introduction. So let me just give you a brief introduction. So as I already said, my name is Nasir Hussain Patel, and I'm basically from Belgaum, Karnataka. And it's been almost 10 years I've been staying in Pune, and I have an IT experience of almost 7+ years. So currently I'm working as a senior consultant in the AWS and DevOps domain. So along with my job, this is what I like to do. Okay, I am very much into. Um, I have a lot of interest in teaching people or helping them out with their careers. And additionally, what I do is I'm a corporate trainer. I also train my internal team. I train my candidates. I take internal interviews. So mostly, we take interviews from the Lex and Connect related to the AWS services. That is the what we are mostly focused on. And I have worked on AWS. I have worked on currently. I have been working on Azure. So I have already I have a good experience on cloud. And the reason why we decided to start an institute of our own is because most of the candidates they lack a real time exposure. Okay, and you may you may have already had an experience. Whenever you go to any institute, the trainer will be moreover focused on the theoretical knowledge, right? They will be giving you a good theoretical knowledge, but they lack practical exposure, right? They will not be able to train you on the practical part. But this is where I have plans that I will be starting my own institute wherein I can give you more of a real time knowledge, or more of the real time understanding of how the things are, or how the things are what are the requirements from the real time perspective. And I've designed the course in such a way that 70% of the part is moreover hands-on practical, and only 20-30% of the part is the theory part. Okay, so obviously theory is important. You need to have the understanding of the basic concepts, and after that we will be having the practical. But this course is moreover designed for a hardcore practical sessions. Okay, so you will be having more of a hands-on experience rather than just the theoretical knowledge. So that is how I have done it. And along with the course I have also had you will also be having exposure to the real-time projects, how the projects work in real time. So we will be learning each and every tool separately, and after that what we will understand how these tools are integrated, right? How the projects work in real time. That is what I have designed this course in such a way. So if I tell you frankly, I can cover AWS and DevOps within 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, that can be completed within 1 or 2 weeks. But 60-70% of my candidates, they are from non-IT and non-technical background. So I have designed a course in such a way that I assume my candidates has no understanding of AWS or DevOps. They have zero knowledge on this, and this is how I will be teaching you from scratch. So every like the entire journey of 8 to 9 weeks that you'll be learning DevOps, you will be first learning the basic concepts, right? You will be understanding what are virtual machines, what are servers, what are source code management tools, what are central repository tools, right? What are the containerization tool, container management tool, what is an IAC, and what is CI/CD tools, right? Monitoring tools. So you'll be learning each and every each and everything, but I have planned it in such a way that I have made all the concept quite simplified, and additionally I will be teaching you everything from scratch. So I am assuming that most of my candidates, they are from non-IT, non-technical background, and that is why how I have designed the course. Okay, so let us move ahead with today's session. So let us first understand, why do you need DevOps? Why do you need to learn DevOps? So see, DevOps is a must in IT industry. And if you talk about DevOps, DevOps is the backbone of every organization. So when you are talking about cloud and DevOps, cloud engineers or DevOps engineers, they are the backbone of any organization. All the departments that you are aware of, starting from the development department, testing department, QA department, or even the operations team, each and every team is dependent on the cloud and DevOps engineers, because that is where everything starts. You'll be working on creating the virtual machines or auto scaling them, load balancing them, right? Creating the databases, creating the storages, creating the domains, and creating the monitoring tools, integrating these tools together. So there are a lot of work that you'll be doing, but you are the backbone of the organization. So once you start working as a DevOps engineer, or maybe a cloud engineer, you are the base, or you are the foundation of any organization. Now, talking about the IT experience, there is no need of any prior IT experience. Even though you have zero knowledge on IT, you can you can still start with your DevOps journey. And I've designed a course in such a way that you can easily showcase, or you can easily get an experience of up to 5 years. Okay, from the real-time perspective. Now, obviously, you will be having a question: how will I gain that much of experience? Because see, most of the times, we'll be working on same tools repetitively. So even if you have 3 years or 4 years or 5 years experience in AWS and DevOps, you will be working on the same tools repetitively. Okay, so what you need to do is, after you finish up the course, you have to just revise the concepts, practice it well, and you can easily compete with the real-time candidates. Now, there is no need to learn any programming language. One of the most or major challenge about candidates face is that they are not much, or they don't have a good hands-on on the programming language. So, talking from the cloud and DevOps perspective, you don't need to learn any programming language as such. So, there will be some scripting language which is very quite easy to understand, and that I will be teaching you from scratch. Now, talking about Linux, from the DevOps perspective, Linux is the base. You will not be working on the Windows machine. You will be working more over on the Linux machines. So I will be teaching you Linux from scratch. Okay, I'll be teaching you each and every important command that is used in real time. So I will not teach you Linux. I will not make you Linux admin as such, but I will make you ready for the real-time challenges. Okay. So whatever Linux commands are there, whatever important Linux commands are there, which are used 80 to 90% of the times, that is what I will be covering it as a part of the course. Now, talking about the jobs, there are many jobs that are available in the market, but moreover, there are less jobs for the freshers. But you can expect more jobs and more calls if you are having experience, right? So, if you have more than 3+ years of experience, you can easily expect jobs in the market. Now, you'll be wondering, okay, so I have zero understanding, but I'll be starting the DevOps journey, and how will I be able to cover up the experience? That we can discuss it at the end of the session. Now, DevOps is one of the top paying jobs. So if you compare DevOps with other jobs, maybe networking jobs, there are databases jobs, data analysis jobs, or any other jobs that are available in the market, DevOps and cloud, they are the high paying jobs. Okay, they pay the more salaries as compared to the other jobs. So talking about the salaries, these are the salaries that you can expect being a cloud or DevOps engineer. So the basic salary that starts for a fresher is minimum 6 LP, and that will go up as per your number of years of experience. So there is a standard thumb rule. So if you have an experience of, let's say, 5 years, you have to just multiply 5 into 4. So any number of years multiply by 4, that is a standard salary that you can expect in the market. So that is a thumb rule. So let's say if you're having an experience of 3 years, so 3 into 4, you can expect anything between 12 to maybe 15 LPA. That is what you can expect the salary in the market. Now, coming back to a topic, so before starting DevOps, we should first understand what is a product. Okay, so in IT also we have different products, right? We will be let's say the antivirus softwares or any applications or even the mobile applications, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, right? Or whatever banking applications that you use, these are all called as products, IT products. So what makes a product good product, or what is an ideal product? So an ideal product is a product wherein the price will be less, the quality will be high, and parallelly the product should be delivered in time. So it should be delivered quickly. So these are the three major factors that makes an ideal product. So somewhere you should be able to deliver the product at a lesser price with a better quality and with a let's say in a less period of time, right? So your product should be delivered quickly. So why are the these many apps, why are they becoming popular, right? You will get a delivery in 10 minutes, right? There are Zepto apps, or there are Zomato food apps, right? They will be delivering the food within few minutes. So that is the reason why people are preferring these apps. Okay, anyways, they are also giving you a competitive price. As if you go to a restaurant, if you order something, and if you order something at your home, you will get it at a competitive price, and the quality will still remain the same, and it will be delivered in less period of time. It will be delivered very quickly. Okay, so that makes a product an ideal product, and that is where a product can be sustainable, right? So when we are talking about a product, there are different phases that a product goes through. So let's say if I want to make any application, let's say I want to create a mobile app, or let's say I'm planning to create a banking application from where I will be able to, let's say, do the NEFT or IMPS, or I'll be able to do the transaction. So let's say I'm planning to create a banking app. Okay, so now this banking app, when it goes through different phases in a software industry. So when you start working in any organization, it goes through different phases. So the product will be developed and it will be delivered. So from the development till the delivery of the product, it goes through different phases. Okay, in the software industry. Now what are these phases? So first phase will be the design of the product. So the product will be designed. How do you want the product, right? What are the features that you require? What are the different options that you need? How will the product background color will look like, right? And all these things will be covered as a part of the design of the product. Then there will be a development team, or you can call the the programming team or the development team. They will work on developing that product as per the design. So the first phase will start with designing the product, then it will move with the development of the product. Then after that, the product will be tested in, let's say, in a local environment, whether the product is working or not as expected. It should work properly without any errors or without any bugs. So the testing will come into picture, and after that the product quality will be checked, right? Whether the product is free from any vulnerabilities. This should not be exposed publicly, or nobody should be able to exploit that product. So somewhere the quality of the product will also be checked, right? And then after everything is done, the product will be deployed, or rather it will be delivered to the market, right? So this product will be delivered to the market. So you can see these are the different phases which the product passes through. Okay, so as I told you, let's say if I am planning to create a banking application, I have to go through all these phases. Or even if I want to create any other application or any other product, IT product, I have to go through all these phases. So it will start from designing the product, developing the product, testing the product, checking the product quality, and delivering the product to the market. So this delivery can also be called as deploying the product. Deployment means making the product uh, accessible publicly, right? Or maybe let's say if you have developed an internal product, that product should be accessible internally, right? So these are the different phases which the product goes through. Okay, so the reason why we are discussing these phases, because that is a part of DevOps. So slowly we will understand what DevOps is. Okay, so first we will understand what are the different phases, what are the different methods that are followed, and from where the DevOps was developed, right? How DevOps came into picture. That is what we will understand now. So when we are talking about these phases, okay, this is called as the software development life cycle. In short, it is written as SDLC. So SDLC means software development life cycle. So when we are talking about these phases, you can call it as different phases, or you can also call it as a software development life cycle. So it goes through different phases, different cycles, and that is why they have, technically it is called as a SDLC, software development life cycle. That is a technical term that is used for the different phases that I have shown over here. Now when we are talking about SDLC, SDLC basically has two processes or two methods. So SDLC has two methods or two processes that are followed. So how the product will be designed and developed to delivered to the market, there are basically two methods that are followed for delivering the product. First method is called as the waterfall method, or you can also call it as a methodology. Technically it is called as waterfall methodology. You can call it as a method, you can call it as a process, everything means the same. So the first method is called as the waterfall methodology, and the second method is called as the agile methodology. So you may come across these two terms when you start your journey with DevOps. So the first question that they will ask you to differentiate between agile methodology and waterfall methodology. So let us understand this just briefly. What are these methodologies? What are these processes that are followed in software industry? So waterfall methodology, by the term you may have understood that it is kind of a waterfall. It flows like a waterfall. It flows like a waterfall. Waterfall means it flows step by step. Okay, so whatever processes that you will be following, each and every process will be followed step by step. So one step after another. So waterfall methodology can also be called as step by step method. In layman language, you can call it as a step by step method. Now what happens in step by step method? So whatever departments we have discussed over here. Now let me just write it down here. So let's say first the product will go through the design department, right? So this department will be working on designing the product. Okay, so now this will be designing the entire product. Okay, not just a specific feature in the product. You will be working on designing the entire product. So let's say, again, let me take an example of a banking app. Let's say I'm trying to develop a banking app wherein let's say I have been tied up with some company. Let's say I'm trying to create a banking app for HDFC Bank. Just an example. So let's say HDFC Bank is my customer, and I'm planning to create a banking application for the HDFC Bank. Now let's say if I'm going with waterfall methodology, what are the challenges that I'm going to face with waterfall methodology, and how these challenges will be overcome in the agile methodology. So that is what we are going to discuss. So what happens is the design team will come into picture, and they will be working on designing the product. So they will be working on how the product will look like, the features, what are the options that needs to be provided, how that product will be delivered. Will that be delivered like a mobile application, or will it be delivered as a web application? So everything will be considered as a part of design. Now, after the design team job is done, the next team that will come into picture is the dev team, or also called as the development team. So development team is nothing but the team of programmers or the developers who will be working on writing the code required for this application, right? So they will be working on different languages as per their company requirements, and they will be they will be working on developing the product. They may be working on JavaScript, they may work on Python, or they may work on Node.js, they may work on Go language, whatever language that is as per the that is completely different from one organization to another organization. Okay, just give me a minute. The next team that will come into picture is after the product is developed. Okay, after the code is written, this code whatever the code the is written by the developers. So let's say they have written a code over here. This code will be converted into an executable application, or let me draw it here. Now the developers have written a code. Now this code needs to be converted into an executable application, because you cannot directly convert that code into an application. So that code needs to be converted into a file or executable file. Now that process or that team is called as the build team. So the function of the role of a build team is to convert the code into an executable file. So you may have when you are working with your Windows machines, Windows laptops, you may have come across. Let's say if I want to install any application, I have to get the executable file, or maybe I have to download the MSI file. Let's say I want to install, let's say Microsoft Office. So for that, what I will get an executable file. Once I run that file, that application will get installed in my machine. So in the backend, a code is written, but that code is converted into an executable file. So that job is done by the build team. Okay, so that is what the build team will do. Okay, and after that, after the code is converted into an executable file, the next team that will come into picture is the testing team, or you can say QA and testing team. So the role of the QA and quality assurance and the testing team is to ensure the quality of the application, and also they will be testing the file, this executable file, that it should be free from errors. So this executable file will be tested. So the testing will be done by these teams, by the QA and the testing team. So basically QA team will ensure that the application is user friendly and it is free from any it should not be easily nobody should be able to attack that application, right? It should be free from vulnerabilities, that is what you call it. Nobody should be able to hack that application, or it should be secured. That is what QA team will do. Testing team will check whether that executable file that you have created, it should be working properly without any errors. Okay, it should not throw any bugs or any errors. Now these teams that we have discussed over here, right, from the design team, development team, build team, and the QA team, this team is called as the development team. Altogether they come under the development team. Okay, so let me just color it as black. So all these four teams, they come under the development team. After so this development team is kind of an internal team. So they will be working within their organization. Okay, so they will be working within their organization. After the product is tested and everything looks good, the next team that will come into picture is called as the operations team, or you can call it as a deployment team, then monitoring and maintenance team. So these team, they will come into picture. Okay, the deployment team and the maintenance monitoring team. Now the role of these teams, okay, both these teams, the deployment team, the role of this team is whatever application that has been created, okay, this whatever file has been created or application that has been created, they will install it or they will set it up in the client's environment. So let's say this is HDFC client and they have their own environment. So this executable file will be installed in their machines, in their servers, in their environment. So that is the role of a deployment team. So they will go on site, they will go to the client's location, they will try to install it in their machines, and they will check how the application is functioning, whether it is functioning properly or not, and then they will try to deploy it publicly. They will try to make that application public. And then comes the role of the maintenance and monitoring team. So they will, the maintenance and monitoring team, what they will do is whatever application that you have created, they will check the usage. Okay, they will check the CPU, the RAM, how much amount of storage it has been taking, and all these components will be checked by the maintenance and monitoring team. So they will ensure, they will check that the application is not, should not consume much CPU, it should not consume much RAM, it should not consume much storage. Or else what will happen is, let's say I have created a mobile application, HDFC mobile application, and it is consuming 16 GB of my RAM. That application will be of no use to me because my mobile, let's say my mobile is of 2 GB RAM and this application consumes 16 GB of RAM. What is the use of this application? So that part will be taken care by the maintenance and monitoring team. They will ensure that the application should not consume more resources so that it can function smoothly. And so that part is taken care by the maintenance and monitoring team. Now this is the ideal case scenario how this uh, uh, you know uh, waterfall methodology is followed in any organization, right? So this is how they will be the departments will be functioning. Now this team that you can see over here, the deployment and the maintenance monitoring team, this team is called as the operations team. So the team, deployment and maintenance monitoring team, this team is called as the operations team. So these are the two teams that will be working in any organization. Okay, so these are the teams that will be working in any organization. So basically categorized into two different categories. One is called as the development team, and the other is the operations team. And these are the different sub teams that will be working within these two major teams. Now, what are the challenges with this waterfall methodology? Now, what happens is whenever you're trying to develop any application with waterfall methodology, the first challenge that will come is the time. So the delivery time when you are working with waterfall methodology, what happens is you're trying to deliver the entire application, okay, from scratch to 100%. So it will take a lot of time. So it can take time in years. So that is the first major drawback of waterfall methodology. Second drawback is that since each and every team is working independently, there will be several clashes within these teams. Okay, so they will start. There will be no proper collaboration within these teams. So another drawback of waterfall methodology is improper collaboration. There will be no proper collaboration within these teams because these teams, they are working, although they are part of a single organization, they will be working as a different company within that company, right? They will be working as a different organization within the same organization because they are working independently. So there can be issues like each and every team may blame each other, or they may not cooperate with each other. So these are some challenges that occur with the waterfall methodology. Okay, so improper collaboration is another challenge with waterfall methodology. Then ultimately, because of these issues, what happens is the price gets increased and the quality gets reduced. Why? Because rather than entertaining the customer, we are we are trying to we have internal clashes with each other, right? So because of improper collaboration, somewhere the price is getting increased, the quality is getting reduced. Now, another drawback with waterfall methodology is that the customer is not involved. Okay, so the customer will be involved only at this time, right? Only with the design team. That is the only team where the customer will be involved. So there is no customer involvement. Okay, so there is no customer involvement. Customer is not at all taken into picture. So that whatever design team has taken, that same will be followed by each and every team. Okay, so development team has no collaboration or no interaction with the customer. So they may, they may assume something, they may create some different app, and the customer has is expected some different app. So there can be some differences, okay, with the other teams, because the other teams have no interaction with the customer, so there is no customer involvement. Another drawback of waterfall methodology is that each and every process follows a manual process. So the developers will be writing the code manually. The build team will be, the building. They will be building the code manually. The quality and testing team will be done manual testing, right? The deployment team, they will be doing the deployment manually, right? So there is no automation as such. Okay, so most of the processes that are followed in waterfall methodology, they follow a manual kind of a process. They don't follow any automation over there. So because of these many issues, or let's say because of these many drawbacks, what happened is a team of different people, they came together to address this issue. Okay, so team of different people like the developers, testers, QA, they came together and they decided that we should find out a solution, on these issues, because this is where what is happening is we are only having clashes internally, and ultimately the customer is getting affected. And another issue is that it is taking a lot of time to deliver the product. The customer, in case let's say HDFC client is my customer, it will take at least 2-3 years for me to deliver a mobile application, banking application. So you can see what the customer may get, may lose interest as well, right? So this can happen. These are the different challenges with waterfall methodology, and to address these challenges, a team of different people, or different from the different domains, they came together and they decided that we should address these issues. The first major issue was the time, okay, and improper collaboration, price and quality. So there was no customer involved, and there was more of the manual process. So what happened is they came up with another process, and they gave it a name as Agile methodology. Now let us understand what happens with Agile. Let's say this is Agile. Now what, the team that came together, they decided that we should address these issues that we are facing from the waterfall methodology. So the process that we are following is somewhere having an issue. We should address these, we should address these issues. So what they did is they brought someone called as the scrum master in between. They said that we need a person in between which can interact, which can act as a common collaborator with all these teams. He will, what he will do, the role of this person is that he will start interacting with these teams on daily basis, not on weekly basis or monthly basis. This person will interact with all these teams on daily basis. So because it was, the interaction was on daily basis, they started calling it as a daily call, or it is also called as the stand up call, or also called as a scrum call. So the first issue that they address is that they thought like we will keep a common collaborator who will who will be talking with all these teams every day. So what is his role is, he will he will ask each and every team what they did yesterday, what they are planning to do today, and what is their next plans. So that is what he will ask. These are the basic questions that he will ask, and he will start asking this on daily basis. So he will ask the design team what, what you have done yesterday, what you are planning to do today, do you need somebody's help. So the design team will say maybe we need help from the developers. Okay, we need to understand how to how to design the product. So what this person will do, he will ask the design team to get in touch with the development team, sit together and address the issue. Okay, after then he will talk with the development team. So he will ask the development team, are you facing any issues? So the development, let's say the development team will say that, okay, we need some help from the testing team to work on, or let's say we need to, collaborate with the build team to work on the building the product. So what this person will do, he will ask the development team to interact with the build team, and so on. So what he will do is he will act as a common collaborator with this team, and this person over here, this person is called as the Scrum Master. So the role of Scrum Master is to schedule a daily call. So the role of a Scrum Master is to schedule a daily call and act as a common collaborator with these teams. So he will just be asking important questions, right? What you have done yesterday, what you are planning to do today. He will be acting as a common collaborator, and this Scrum Master, for this also you need to do some training. There are some certifications that are involved. So this is not just a normal role, but this is also an important role because you have to have a basic understanding of all these teams. So he will be acting as a common collaborator. He will be understanding their challenges, and accordingly he will be giving them the solution. Okay, so he will ask, let's say, the deployment team to interact with the design team to collaborate with the maintenance team. So he will be acting as a common collaborator among these teams, right? So the daily call and the call will be scheduled on daily basis. So that daily call is called as the daily call or stand up call, or it is also called as a scrum call in DevOps language. The next issue that was addressed is, rather than working on manual processes, we will work on the automation tools. So they by that time many automation tools were developed. So maybe let's say development team, they will they will work on some automation tools. The build team, they will take help from tools like Maven and all. So these are some tools that are used, automation tools. So they can make use of Maven, or maybe the npm is also a build tool, right? And the developers will work on GitHub, so that they can just collaborate their team, code in a single repository rather than keeping their code on the local machine. You made use of GitHub, wherein the code can be centrally saved somewhere. Then the testing team, they started making use of Selenium tools like Selenium for testing, or maybe they can also use the Postman tool for API testing. Or even when we are talking about the QA team, they made use started using tools like SonarQube, etc., for quality analysis and quality check. So these tools were introduced for the QA team. Then for the deployment teams, tools like Docker, Kubernetes, and uh, even EC2 instances, S3 bucket, they were introduced so that they can be used for as a deployment tools. And maintenance monitoring team tools like CloudWatch, Grafana, Prometheus was introduced. So instead of working on manual processes, automation tools were introduced. So they started making use of automation tools. Additionally, they also got rid of that customer is not involved. So what they said, on daily call, rather not on daily basis, at least once in a week, we will also have a customer connect. So what this Scrum Master will do, he will also take the customer into picture. He will also schedule a call with the customer, and he will ask the customer that this, okay, this is what we have designed till now, and this is what we are planning to do further. So since they were working with okay, so the customer is also involved, and the product, they started delivering the product in phases. So the product will be delivered in small features will be delivered. It can be of 2 weeks or 3 weeks or for maximum 4 weeks. So this time period is called as a sprint. So technically, in technical language, this is called as a sprint. Sprint is nothing but a time period of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. Okay, so the product will be delivered in any sprint. So there are companies who work with 2 weeks as a sprint. There are companies who will be working as 4 weeks as a sprint. But sprint means nothing but it is just a time period. It can be of 2 weeks, it can be of 3 weeks or 4 weeks. So that the product started delivering in sprints. Okay, so we will deliver the product, let's say in one sprint or two sprint. Now, how this product was delivered? It was not delivered as a whole, but it was delivered with small features. So first we will release one feature, then maybe after second sprint we will release another feature, then after the third sprint we will release another feature, and this product was delivered into small features, into small phases. Okay, so rather than delivering the entire banking app as a whole, what we will do is we will just deliver a small feature of that application. Let's say first we will give you uh, IMPS, right? We will allow the IMPS because that may be the important part. Then after IMPS is completely delivered, first we will be working on only small features. So for the first sprint, we will only work on delivering the feature of IMPS. After this is done, tested, and everything is fine, then we will work on delivering another feature. Maybe this time I'll be working on, let's say, net banking. So small features were started, you know, adding up in the application. So rather than delivering the entire application with all the features and delivering it after many years, this application will be delivered into small features. So you may have sometimes you may come across, that your applications, whatever your mobile apps that are, they will ask you to update the application after 15 days or after a month or after 2 3 months. The reason behind that is because in the backend this is happening daily basis. They are working on adding up new features. So initially, if you remember, let's take an example of WhatsApp. When WhatsApp was first introduced, the first feature that they introduced was only the messaging feature, right? You could only send bigger messages. Moreover, it was like of a multimedia service, MMS, right? The multimedia messaging services that was delivered initially, right? Then what they did, they introduced another feature, okay, that you can keep the statuses. Okay, you can start keeping statuses on WhatsApp. So these were only text statuses, not the statuses that you are seeing currently. So later on they started working on statuses. Then they later on they added up another feature called as the call feature. So you can make a audio call to your friend. Then later again they came up with an update that we will also add up a video call feature. Right. Then after that, they introduce another feature called as, let's say, video statuses. Right. You can add video statuses that previously the status was just the text statuses, but later on they added the video status. And then again they added another feature. Let's say you can even do UPIs now. Now you can also do UPI with your WhatsApp. So you can see when the WhatsApp was initially introduced, maybe somewhere around 2012, 13, at that time period, initially it only came with a single feature, right? Then again small features started getting added up. So if you try to deliver WhatsApp as a waterfall methodology, using waterfall methodology, then WhatsApp would have delivered today, right, with all the features. It would have taken at least 10 years for WhatsApp to come into the market, and meanwhile there will be other competitors who would have delivered much better application. So what happens is when you are working with agile methodology, your application is delivered very shortly within the market. So your let's say when we are talking about the banking app, this banking app will get released immediately, but with limited features, right? And the features will start getting added up. Whatever additional features are there, every after every month or after every 2 months, they will release an update, and you have to compulsorily update your application, and you will start getting the features in your app. So this is how the product started getting delivered into phases, and that phase is called as the sprint. Okay, so the product is delivered into small sprints. Rather than delivering the entire product as a whole, you are delivering the product into with small features. So that is how the product started getting delivered into sprints. Now the customer was involved, so customer said, okay, now okay, if you're planning for the IMPS feature, okay, I want the background color as blue, I don't want green, I want this button, I want this feature. So they will start interacting on daily, maybe on a weekly basis, not on daily basis, but there will be a weekly connect with the customer, wherein we can show you can showcase, that specific feature, like this is what we have designed, and they can give their update, they can give their feedback, no, this is not what we want, just change it, okay, make it like this, make it do that. So they will be involved, okay, with the design of this application from the beginning, right, from the beginning of the app. So you can see even the customer is also involved. So let us talk about these challenges that were there in the drawbacks of waterfall methodology. Now we have already covered up the time. So the product is delivered into or the product is delivered quickly with the help of sprints, right? It will be delivered into small features. Improper collaboration, this problem got solved because we introduced a scrum master, right? Then the price and quality, obviously, since the customer is involved, you are delivering, at a reasonable price. You are delivering with a better quality because there are no internal clashes now. Each and every team is working as a whole organization. Okay, because of proper collaboration, there is a good. You are delivering the product with a reasonable price and with a better quality. And also you have introduced automation tools, right? Since you have introduced automation tools, obviously the quality will be better because manual processes can lead you to some errors. Now again, customer involvement, we solved this issue by adding the customer on weekly calls, and manual processes also we address this issue by adding up the automation tools. Now DevOps is a methodology that was derived from Agile only. From Agile, again, they subdivided, or different other methods were developed from Agile. One of the most popular is DevOps, another is called as the Scrum, and another is called as a Kanban. And we also have combination of Scrum and Kanban, that is called as a Scrum Ban. So there are different other processes that are part of Agile, but DevOps is one of the most popular ones. Okay. So DevOps is not a technology, DevOps is not a tool, DevOps is a process. Okay, so DevOps is a methodology that was derived from the Agile methodology itself. So how did the term DevOps came? So they took the first letters from dev team, and then they took the first three letters from the operations team, these letters. So the combination of dev and ops, because somewhere you are collaborating with each and every team, so that is where DevOps came into picture. So it is a process wherein both the development and operations team are come into picture. Now the why DevOps engineer they have so much of salaries, because somewhere they have eliminated many other teams. Okay, so they can work on the build part, they can take care of the build, they can take care of the QA testing, they can take care of the deployment, they can take care of the monitoring part, because they handle so much of the so many tools. A single person can do all these activities because of this automation tools, and that is the reason why DevOps engineers, they get more salaries, because they handle a lot of activities that are handled by different teams. Okay, that is the reason why DevOps engineers have so much of salaries. So this is what DevOps. DevOps is nothing but it is a part of agile methodology, wherein you have to work with a scrum master. You will be having a daily basis call. You will be using automation tools. You will be having interaction with the customers on weekly basis, and the product will be delivered into sprints. Okay, so it will be delivered into small sprints. So this methodology is what is called as a DevOps. Okay, so let me bring up this presentation here. So we have discussed all these methods. So anyways, these notes will also be provided. You can get in touch with the admin. So DevOps, just a overview, just a background. It was first introduced by Flickr. So Flickr was the first company which started using DevOps methodology in 2009, and later on, since Facebook started implementing DevOps processes, it became much popular. Although you do have Scrum, you have Kanban, you have Scrum Ban, but DevOps is more and more popular. So as I told you already, it is a combination of development team and the operations team, right? and this is where we focus on delivering the product at a reasonable price with a better quality and at a in a lesser shorter period of time. Now we have already discussed DevOps, because DevOps is the backbone of any organization, and all the teams, they are anyways dependent on the DevOps engineers, right? So ultimately you can get a good better team collaboration. There will be a daily call, there will be a scrum master that will be involved. The product is delivered into small sprints, and ultimately you are delivering the product in a shorter period of time with a better quality and a lesser or a really reasonable price. Now let us discuss what are we going to, what are tools, what all tools have I covered as a part of this course. So we will be discussing about EC2 in detail, Linux, shell scripting, because see, shell scripting is mandatory now. Each and every HR, they will ask you either you are aware of Python or shell scripting. So either of them is mandatory. So we have covered shell scripting as well. So Git, we will be learning Git, we will be learning GitHub, we will be learning Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible, Terraform, Jenkins, and the monitoring tools, that is Prometheus and Grafana. In the project, I have also covered the build tool, that is Maven, NPM, and I have also covered the SonarQube tool. So the quality assurance and quality control tool has also been covered in the project. Okay, so along with these tools, you will also get hands-on with the other monitoring tools, other quality assurance tools, and the build tools as well. So that have also be covered as a part of the project. So you will be having exposure to the real-time projects, right? That is where you can get a good understanding of how the real-time project works, and see that project has helped many candidates. Okay, so if you want, we can provide you with the testimonials, and how that project has helped so many candidates. So there will be weekly assignments, so that I can ensure that you are aware of the concepts. We will be also conducting the mock interviews once you are done with the course, and once you are ready with the course, I will also be conducting the mock interview, so that I can assure that, okay, once you have done with your mock, and after I feel that you have done it properly, then I can give you a go ahead, and you can start applying the jobs, and you can start giving the real interviews. If you feel you're confident to give the interviews directly, you can give it directly. If you want a mock, we can also schedule a mock interview for you as well. We have some workshops wherein we conduct mocks every 15 days or so, and we are planning to conduct a mock maybe next week. So anyone, if any one of you are interested to see how the mock interview is conducted, you can join that call as well. You can get in touch with the admin, and they will share you with the links. And we will be doing real life troubleshooting. As I told you already, this course is almost 60-70%. We will be working on hands-on practical. So ultimately, if there are any errors and troubleshooting, we will be doing it live in the live session, and I'll be teaching you everything from scratch. Talking about the course, the duration is almost 8 to 9 weeks. So there are almost 45 modules, and we will be covering 5 modules every week. Okay, so if you divide that, it takes almost 8 to 9 weeks for completing the course. So the timing is Monday to Friday, 8 to 9 a.m. And as I told you already, theory and practical both will be covered. So the syllabus copy is available, that will be provided you, the provide that will be provided, and that is also available on our website. Weekly assignments are provided. So the explanation, I have tried to simplify each and every concept. So whatever complicated concepts are there, I've just broken down into simple terms. Even though if you feel anything is anything that you are not able to understand, you can still raise a question. Okay, I will be very much happy to answer your queries. So the explanation is in a very simple English. I don't use any complex terms, so that that should not confuse any candidates. And you can ask your concerns in English, Hindi, Marathi. These are the languages I am comfortable with in in talking and speaking as well. I do also understand Kannada, but I am not that great in replying you in Kannada, because I did my schooling in Maharashtra. So moreover I have a good expertise in English, Hindi, and Marathi. So the explanation will be done from scratch, and in case if there is any software installation or configuration that needs to be done, so these tools you need to install it in your machine. So when you're installing it in your local machine, it needs to be installed from scratch. So consider that my laptop, my local machine is a empty box. I will be teaching you everything from scratch. So I will be doing the live installation and configuration in front of you. So you don't have to worry about how to install this tool, how to configure a tool. I will be covering each and everything from scratch. So I told you already, I can teach you DevOps in a week. But if you have some basic understanding on that, that is fine. But since most of my candidates, they are from non-IT, non-technical background, I will be teaching you each and everything from scratch. So there will be Q&A at the end of each live session. In case if you still have any questions and answers, we are still connected on WhatsApp. Once you enroll with us, we will be creating a WhatsApp group, and that is where you can ask your questions on daily basis. That is the fastest way to get your queries resolved. And additionally, I will be giving you access to 70 plus company interview questions. Now these are the questions which my candidates who have already got placed, they have faced these questions and they have provided these questions. And whatever questions that they are going through, there are many candidates who are already going through their interviews. They will be posting that those questions on the WhatsApp community group. So you can see you will be getting access to more and more interview questions. So whatever questions are there, I will be adding it up in over here. So as of now, by the end of the final module, these 70 companies may reach out to 100 plus companies, and these are not the questions that I'll be taking you or providing from Google or something. These are the questions that you will get from real time experience. So whatever my candidates are going through the interview questions, that is what I will be providing it to you. So you will be giving at least as of now you can access 70 plus company interview questions. And I will be also working on the resume and interview preparation. So I will teach you how to prepare your resume, how to ensure that your resume gets shortlisted in the job portals. Okay, so everything I will also give you a template, so you can just use that template, and this template has already been used by the other candidates who have already working in other companies. Okay, so you can be rest assured whatever I will be providing, this is already tried and tested, so you don't have to worry about anything. So I will teach you how to start with the interviews, how to give the introduction, how to tackle the roles and responsibilities, how do you talk about the project, and how do you tackle the interview questions. If you face any technical concerns, how do you tackle those questions? Everything will be covered as a part of this course. So we are everything will be covered from the real time perspective. See, I am a working professional myself. I know what questions are asked. I understand what tools are required in the market. Accordingly, I have designed the course. And for your information, each and every batch I will be adding something new. Okay, so if you compare this current batch with the previous batch, there will be something additional that will be added up. Okay, because I may learn something new, and the same I will be implementing here. So each and every batch I will be adding something up. Okay, so if you compare this batch with the previous batch, there will be some add-on over there. So I will not remove anything, but there will be some add-on. Now the only prerequisite that I need is a basic laptop and your commitment to work hard. Obviously, nothing can be achieved without any efforts. So, and there is no shortcut to, or there is no substitute to hard work. So you have to work hard. You have to put in efforts. That is what I need from your side. I will be giving my 100%. Okay. See, I can give you 100% assurance. Whatever I have taught you, 90 to 95% of the questions will be asked in the interview. This is something I can, I can bet on you. The reason behind that is because I have already got that feedback from my previous candidates who are already working in the companies and who have already started giving interviews. So if you want, that testimonials are still available on our website. Okay, that will be provided. But I'm telling it with so much of confidence because I already have got that feedback from my candidates. So be rest assured, you don't have to go to other institute or other learning platforms to learn something additional. Whatever he's taught is more than what is required from the interview perspective and from the real time perspective as well. And my candidates who have already got placed, they are also getting appreciation from their current companies. So you can understand, you can what level of learning you're going to get from this course. You're going to you're going to learn from the real time perspective, and you can easily beat the real time candidates because they will be working on a single tool repetitively. You will be learning on all the tools, that too in depth. And I have covered almost 90-95% of everything that will be asked in the interview, and also you will not face any challenges after you get a job as well. Okay, and don't just go by my words, you please go through the testimonials that are available on our website. So this is our website link, so you can just go for pandacloud.in. Let me open it for you. So this is our website, and this website, from here only you can register yourself over here. So we do have the registration link over here, and this is where you can go through the testimonials. So here you can just see part one, but there are almost 5-6 testimonials that are available on our website. So you can just go through this testimonial just for your reference. And these are the feedback that is available on Google Maps as well. You can just go through it, and these are the demo videos. So the demo is same that I have discussed today, but these are some old demo videos. But I may just replace it with today's demo video over here. And additionally, these are the syllabus copy. In case if you want to download the copy, you can directly click here and you can get the copy syllabus copy downloaded in your system. So if we have recently completed our AWS course, and that syllabus copy is also available here, but now we will be discussing only on DevOps. So this syllabus copy is also available here on our website. And these are the tools, one of the popular tools that I have covered in AWS. So in AWS I have covered almost 40 plus AWS services that are more than required in interview, and these are the tools that I will be covering from the DevOps perspective. So this is me, and this is our address, and these are the admin numbers. You can get in touch with the admin. This is our mail ID. This is our website, and also these are the Google Map link, YouTube link, and LinkedIn link for your reference. And this is the community, WhatsApp community. You can just scan it, and you can join our WhatsApp community as well. So everything is available over the website. So you don't need to worry on to go to anybody. So the enrollment link is available over there. The demo link is available. The testimonials are available. The syllabus copy is available, and additionally the numbers are also available, but still I'll just show these numbers to you. Anyone who has come from Mr. Vishwanath, they can contact him, and others you can just contact these numbers that I have just shown on the screen, and these are the same numbers that I've put on our website as well. Okay, so you can get in touch with any of these people for any other details. So if you need any further details, you can get in touch with them. Anyways, most of the details are available on our website. Okay, so the syllabus copy, demo, testimonial, and the feedback from our candidates. Okay, so you can also search this Google Maps, and you can get the reviews from other candidates who have already completed the course, and the testimonials are from the candidates who have already got placed, okay, and who are already completed the course. Each and every testimonial is available over here. You have to just hit next, and you will get access to 5 6 testimonials over here. So I am done from my side, and if you have any questions, then you can please go ahead.
Thank you, Nasir, for the
Thank you.
wonderful session.
Thank
So,
you so much.
guys, if you have any questions, you can put it in a chat box. I think we have one question from Dilip Kumar, Boni Dilip Kumar.
Let me check it.
Yeah,
I've completed my one second. I've completed my BTech in 2020. I have a real-time experience in 10 months. MuleSoft. Okay, you have worked on Mules, and I have basic knowledge in AWS and DevOps. I have experience 3 years. Is it useful for this session? Obviously, you can use it. Not an issue. You can easily showcase up to 5 years of experience. Yes, Sonu, you have your hand raised. Please go ahead with your question.
please go ahead. Yeah.
Sonu, can you
So,
please unmute and please ask your question?
so
Yeah,
no,
hello.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, I have one question for the AWS cloud and Azure DevOps lecture. Yeah, video recording and everything is available for after complete.
Yeah, see, after every session, you will be getting the recorded video. Okay. So once
Yeah,
I will be finishing the session, you will be getting the recorded video. As a private video on YouTube only. Okay, you can directly access it from your YouTube application.
And so no, I just want to know from which background you are. Like, आप कहाँ
yeah,
मतलब इंजीनियरिंग बैकग्राउंड हो, क्या है आपका बेसिक डिग्री,
no,
क्या
no,
है एजुकेशन?
engineering. Yeah, postgraduate from MSc IT.
MSc IT. Okay, that is great. Fine. See, you get in touch with one to one with us. We will guide you so that आपको clearly idea पता चलेगा कि कैसे and all. Okay.
So Dilip has asked me, do you provide interview support? Yes, we do, but that is just a kind of a backup. Plan B, I would really suggest you to give it on your own. Do it on your own, because see, whatever I have taught, I am 100% confident that you can easily crack the job. Please go through the testimonial, you will understand. Okay, once you complete the job, once you complete the course, you can easily get a job, not an issue. If
Mm,
required, interview support can be provided, but I don't entertain that stuff, because I am really not that person who wants to earn some money giving interview support. Because see, I believe we should not get any challenges after getting a job. This is what
correct.
this is what I feel, this is what my thought process is. But in case if there anything is required, that can be provided. Yatish, yeah, please, you go ahead with your question.
Yeah, hi. I have
Hi.
two questions actually. I
Yes.
have been working in IT, that is software testing. I
Okay.
am into functional QA from past 6 years actually. and I have been reached that into 4 standard already.
Mhm.
There, after this course, can I get get something on that? I
Yeah, you can
uh,
showcase your existing experience only, Yatish.
You can
mhm,
showcase and you can easily transit, because see, now whatever testing is there, right? After the next big step is only DevOps. Most of them are testing, they are moving into automation testing, and automation testing's next step itself is a part of DevOps. So you can definitely showcase that thing. And what we can do, the discussion we can have one to one with Nasir sir, and he will guide you regarding that.
yeah. And what's the course fees? I missed it.
You can
If you
get in
had
touch
said.
with the admin, okay,
Sure.
and they will
Okay.
inform
Mm.
you with the course fees.
Yeah, sure.
Another, I guess Bhagesh has his hand raised.
Yes, yes.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hello, sir. Hello, so my name is Bhagesh. I am working as a cloud administrator at Rackspace Technology from last
Hmm.
3 years. And initial, I had given my 2 years in the AWS, and from last I think 8 to 9 months, I'm working in the Azure domain. But again, as an administrator role, it's just a support role and not much to deliver like much deep. I haven't explored it. So
Correct.
my question is that will there any Azure course in future?
See,
Like
we will be also adding a Azure course in future, but understand one thing. AWS is the pioneer of cloud. Okay, if you talk about the market share, AWS occupies almost 35-40% of the market share. And if you learn one cloud, you can easily understand the other cloud. It's like driving a bike. Okay, so if you want to learn a bike, maybe it will take a month for you to learn a bike. Let's say I am learning a I am trying to learn a Royal Enfield bike. Later on, if I go switch to a Honda, let's say CB350 or Honda NS, and I can easily drive that bike. Or let's say if you give me any other bike, I can easily drive that bike. That will not be much challenge for me, because once I've learned it, I can easily drive any other bike as well. Similar to cloud computing as a overview, each and every concepts are same. The terminologies change.
Might
So
change.
if you
Yeah.
are talking about AWS, you have EC2. In Azure, you have virtual machine. In AWS, you have auto scaling group. In Azure, you have scale sets. In AWS, you have, let's say, load balancer. In Azure, you have application gateway. So the terminology has changed, but overview, the process remains same. So understand that once you need to perfect only one thing, you have to focus only on one cloud. Once you perfect one cloud, the other cloud will not be that
Challenge.
challenging. If you try to focus everywhere, what will happen is, right, you will be focusing on Azure, you will be focusing on AWS, then you will not become an expert. First, get an expertise only on a single cloud. Once you become an expert on a single cloud, you can easily jump to any other cloud. That will not be a challenge. Trust me, you can easily clear the certification as well of Azure as well. But again, let me just keep it straight. 30 to 35 to 40% of the market share is occupied by AWS, and 60-70% of the companies, they demand AWS engineers rather than Azure only occupies 22% of the market share, and there are only 30-40% of the companies that require Azure engineers. So when you are already learning the most important cloud, right, when you are already learning the dominating cloud, then the other clouds are just secondary. You can easily work on those clouds as well. That will not be a big challenge for you. So perfect the most important cloud. For me, AWS is most important. The reason why I teach AWS, why I learned AWS, why I'm working on AWS is because it is the pioneer of in cloud computing, and you can just search it online. If you search one of the which is the most powerful cloud computing provider, the first answer that you will get is AWS. And if you talk about the most valuable IT certification, the first number will come for AWS only. So first learn the important course, then or important cloud, and then you can easily jump or you can easily switch to other clouds. Okay.
But
I
there
hope
is a
so.
plan.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
answered your
there is a
question.
plan. There is a plan for later on. We are going to add it
Yes,
into.
definitely.
See, there are candidates who have got trained from Azure itself, and they have started working with. I mean, AWS, they have got trained and they are working with Azure also. So the point is, even Nasir has, though he has started his career with AWS, he has been part of Azure cloud and different other clouds also. So see, overall the DevOps thing journey is there that way, that you should have a learning attitude and you should be keep on learning new things. So if you are getting into this particular role as a sector, you have to be having that interest and that learning attitude. Every day you should be able to learn new things, new tools. So that if you have, right, so it will not be a problem, Bhagesh. Any Yatish, any other questions you want to ask?
No, he had raised his hand previously.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Anyone
So
So
has any
one more
question?
thing, is
yeah,
there any evening batches starting? Because this overlaps with my office going time.
See, Yatish, I will just inform you only one thing. If you are able to attend the live batch, you can attend it. Else, you will get the recorded video immediately after completing the batch. Once I finish up the live batch, within 10-15 minutes, you will get access to the recorded video, and you can finish it up from any time in the entire day. See, when you are attending the live batch, the only advantage is that you can ask live questions. Okay. Anyways, if you still have any question, you can ask it the next in the next session, or maybe you can directly ask me on WhatsApp. Not an issue. We will be creating a WhatsApp group wherein everyone will be added. Whoever has enrolled in the course, they will be added over there. So you can just finish up the recorded video in your free time as per your convenience. You can just finish it up immediately. You will be getting access to the recorded video as well. And anyways, the reason why I'm providing the recorded video, so that you can go through it again and again. Because see, if you go through it once, you will understand a little bit. But if you repetitively go through that video, you will get more insights, right? You will get more understanding. You have to practice it, right? So the live video will be done once, but the recorded video will be there forever. So you can just practice it, you can go through it again and again, and that will be useful for you. So going through the videos again and again is important. Practicing, making notes, and asking the questions. I will be happy if you start asking questions, right?
so,
Okay,
so
I got it.
one more thing, Yatish, we have one more option. That is, we are even sharing the recorded session, entire record session, from the previous batch also. So a lot of candidates who are working professional, for them, they want to start it on their own pace. So if we provide with them for the recorded thing also, the entire recorded thing from the
No,
previous batch.
you will get access to the all the videos, okay, completely. But that will be the previous batch. And in case if you have any questions, there you can connect it on WhatsApp, and or else we can have a connect over a video call as well. So that is also that has been provided as a part of this course. But it is completely your choice whether you want to go
Yeah,
with the live sessions or recorded video. Because recorded video I'll be giving you for the previous batch. There may be some add-ons which you may miss out for this batch. Okay, that may be possible. So better, that is completely your choice. If you go with the recorded video, you can finish up, let's say, 4 or 5 videos in a day. That is also possible. But if you're going with live, you may complete slowly. If you want to complete it slowly, you can go with the live videos. If you complete it at your own phase, at your own convenience, you can go with the recorded videos as well.
correct.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
Thank
any
you, Bhagesh and Taimina. So they have just commented over there. Yes, anyone else has any questions, you can please go ahead. And another thing is, in case if any of your friend they have missed attending today's session, we
correct,
have the same session tomorrow as well. Okay, because I can understand there are many candidates who do not or they work on Saturdays, right? They don't have off on
off
Saturday, so
concentrates.
they
Yeah,
can connect on the same time, 9 to 10 a.m. Same time we'll be having another session tomorrow as well. So in case if any of your friends they want to attend this demo, they can attend it tomorrow as well. Okay, and everything is there available on our website. So you can just go through our website, and you can get. I'll just ping it here in the chat box.
yeah,
The
yeah,
website link.
correct.
So you can go through the website, you can go through the previous AWS demos and the DevOps demo. You can
Testimonials.
go through the
Yeah,
testimonial. You can get the syllabus copy over there. Rest other, in case if you need the today's recorded video or notes, you can get in touch with the admin. Okay, the numbers are also available over there. You can even mail us. We will also provide you the link over there as per your
correct,
however you want. We can do it. No worries.
correct. See, basically, I think you all most of the guys are from a WhatsApp group. Also, you can personally ping the admin, or you can even drop a message there also.
Yes, and you can
Yes,
join our WhatsApp community that is there
yes,
on our website. From there, if you scan that, you can easily get, you can join our community. There may
sure.
be few candidates who may want to join later, later batches
There
and all,
as well.
but
Yeah,
still you can get in, be in touch with us via the WhatsApp community, and there will be posting on the WhatsApp community. Once we there are candidates who have already started giving interviews. They will be posting their questions. They will be posting their feedback, and
right.
we will be also arranging some mock interviews, so everything will be posted over there. Okay, so that is the actual community from where you can get easy access to all our links, or any other questions, Q and A's and all. Everything will be posted over there. In case if we are planning for a normal casual catch up, that is where we'll be posting the link. If we are planning for a mock interviews, we'll be posting the link over there. So everything will be available over there. And
And
additionally, I will also be posting the today's demo link over there only. So the recorded video, I will post it there in the WhatsApp community. That community
correct.
is there on our website. From there, you can get the demo link as well. The demo
I-
link, notes and all, you can get it from there.
You can even post paste here in chat box also, Nasir, if you can. Okay.
No, I will be first saving that recording, right? Then I'll be
Okay.
posting it. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it will
Fine.
take some time. Yeah,
No, no. I said the community link, WhatsApp community link in the chat
that
box.
is
You
there
can.
on the website. I
Okay.
think I will not be able to copy the link. It is just a scanner over there.
Okay. Okay. No,
The
no, no
scanner,
issues.
yeah.
No issues.
Yes, Mohammed, say
I will
something.
share.
Yeah, hi sir. If you
Yeah.
are going with the recorded session, are you providing the like mock interviews and all?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes,
Everything.
everything will be
Similar.
same.
It's similar. Similar.
Everything will be same. There will be no change. Okay,
Mm.
if you have any questions, we can connect on WhatsApp. We can connect, we can also schedule a call. We can also connect a one to one, not an issue. Everything will be same. Only thing, you can just finish it early, and you can do it at your own speed, and you will get access to everything, all the notes, all the videos, and the questions, mock interview. We will be supporting you with everything, not an issue.
See, basically, we are trying to build a community for a DevOps environment. So, lot of people, we even conduct session where now already who have got placed, right? Those candidates come up and share their experience, what project they are working into, how is the work. Things are going on in their company, what kind of project they have been assigned, after how many days they have got a project or placed into a project, what is their role, what is their responsibilities, and how after completing a course, this is overall a feedback, as a kind they will come and they will share into the sessions. So in that also gets you motivated, that also helps you all clear all your myths regarding DevOps as a journey. Like lot of people feel it's not enough to learn DevOps in a few months and all, but that's an all misconception what people lot of people have. But what I would suggest is you go through our demo videos, which is on the website, follow up. If you feel you understand those things, then definitely connect to us. We will guide you in all the process. See, our main motto is every candidate who comes to us have to get a job. That is our top priority, because whoever we have trained and whoever we have guided, almost now from the previous batch, almost 20 people are in line for giving interviews now. So that is our priority, because most of the interviews, training institutes or whoever focuses on only on training.
Teaching, correct.
Yes, they're
Once you are done, you are just tata bye bye. They
uh,
will not even get in touch with you.
that
Okay, so
they might send
we
you to
don't do
one of,
that. We will
they
always
might,
be connected with our candidates. Even after
yeah,
you are done with the course, we still will be connected with a pit stop. Yesterday
we
only
have,
we had a pit stop,
yeah,
but we had a
we have
connect with our
motivated,
previous candidates. Yeah,
we have motivated so many candidates regarding this, that some we have in fact pushed them to give a mock interviews also,
correct, correct.
and even that. So for us, our main priority is be you guys have to get a job. That's the main. And if you are serious about your career, and if you are planning to get into job in next few months, I would say next 3 months, then you definitely you have to get into touch with us, because we are making sure that you start giving interviews.
Okay,
And
after getting like after getting placed, if you are
Mhm.
stuck in our live projects and all, like you will support on.
See, that doesn't
that will
require
be
only.
see, first of all, that is not required. And
Mm.
secondly, you can only connect us when there is a fire. Okay,
Yes.
you have, there is a fire, and if you want my support, that will be provided. But see, I myself, I am working, I will be busy most of the time, so that will not be provided for free.
Okay, no,
Zaid,
because I'm coming from the different field, I'm not
That's
related
okay.
to this
See,
core and
let
all.
me let me just keep it straight. Zaid, you will not need any support.
Oh,
I'm just putting it straight. You will not need any support after you get a job, and just don't go by my words. Go through the testimonials. This is
yes.
what my candidates have given me that feedback. Sir, we have never come across any challenges. Whatever you have taught, that is what we are implementing. Still, see, I will also teach you some tips and tricks which which will help you in real time after you get a job as well. That will help you out with your challenges. So be rest assured, anything required, we are there in the back end. Okay, so we see the reason why we have started this academy is not to just gain some money and all. We have started it so that we can build a community which can help people grow in their careers. Our intention is not primarily to gain some monetary insights and all, because see, I myself, I'm a working professional. Mr. Vishwanath is already a working professional. We are really not that interested in the money point. The reason we have started this institute so that we can help candidates with their careers, right? I really don't have much time. I almost work 9 hours a day with my job. Additionally, I teach the candidates. I conduct the mock interviews. I take interviews for other companies as well. I'm also a part of the
Company
I'm
which
also a technical, interviewer for Cred INV. That is one of the company that I'm associated with. So in case if
correct
they need any interview support, they will call me for technical interview. I will be
interviews.
taking the technical interview. They will be conducting the HR interview. So I am busy the entire day. I really don't need to do this, but the only reason I'm doing this so that it can help people grow in their careers. That is our only motive. Because see, it's been almost 7 8 years I've been working. Okay, it's been almost just a short period of time I've started this academy. So the
2 years.
only reason is because, yeah, it's been almost 2 years we have started this. But the way we are getting the feedback, the way our candidates are performing, after getting a job, that is just completely, we did not even expect that. Because my candidates, whoever has got placed, almost everyone was from non-IT background,
Yes.
non-technical background. They had zero knowledge on AWS and DevOps,
They
but
are
still
from
they
BCom
are they
civil.
are exceeding their company's expectations. They are getting appreciations. The my candidate, he just got placed recently, just a month ago, and in within 15 days he got an appreciation from his senior lead. So this is what feedback we are getting from the candidates, and that has really motivated us to do more. Because technically we don't need to do this, but that actually motivated me to do more. Okay, I can, if I can help people, then I will definitely do that, right?
And one more thing, MD Zaid, if you put some effort, see why we are not pushing for work support and all that kind of stuff. Because what happens is, if that person is not available, suppose that person is busy, like you shouldn't be dependent on anyone. First, what we try to do is first learn the concepts and all. If you are done, I would give you 100% assurance that if you go through the course sincerely and do practical thing, you would not require a single support out after you get a job.
Yes,
So
correct.
that is a clear point. But don't depend on work support or interview support. Why we suggest that? Because after
Those
a
are
year,
shortcuts that will not help
yeah,
you.
for a long term journey, see, you want to be surviving in this industry, or you want to get into a long term job roles, you have to have the knowledge, man. If you
Correct.
don't have the knowledge, one or the other day you might get sacked. But if you build a knowledge, if you do give, see, if Zaid, if you are from non technical background, you should put more effort, man. If you should put more effort, that you should compete with the already experienced guy. So then that way you will be unbeatable, man. Then nobody can judge you from which background you have come on. That doesn't matter. If you have the knowledge, that is what the companies look for.
And see, our intention has to be to become better than what we are today, right? So maybe today we are not at a very good place. Maybe we are not at a good job. Maybe we are not earning a good salary. But in case if you want to change your life, you have to put in efforts. And
Yes.
see, I really do not encourage people with technical support, job support, and all. See, trust me. I am going to make you completely
Job ready.
independent. You don't have to be dependent on me. That is what I will do. Anything required, I'll be still there in the backend. I'm not completely denying that I will not support you or anything, but trust me, you will not need any support at later point of time. And
Correct.
I'm telling this out of experience because I already have my candidates who are already getting placed. I hardly get any call from them. Even if they call me, they will just say, "Sir, I got an appreciation, sir. Whatever concept you told, I've just implemented that concept." This is what calls I get from my candidates. Even after getting placed, this is what they call me for this.
We have candidates who were from completely non-tech backgrounds.
Civil
From
background. The
yes,
recent candidate who got placed, he was from civil background. He had zero knowledge on a cloud and DevOps. Still, he is doing better than what any other candidates can do. Our senior lead is reaching out to him. Can you give me a KT? The database team is reaching out to him. They are expecting KT from him. And see, the way I will be presenting you, if you start just copying it, you can also become a good presenter, right?
exactly.
So anyway, see, that will ultimately, we will also be working on your communication skill, presentation skill, everything will be working on, because ultimately we will be conducting not a single mock, we'll be working on multiple mocks. I want you to become completely independent. I want that once you get a job, you should become sustainable over there. So there is a
Correct.
saying, give a man a fish, you will feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you will feed him for a lifetime. So I want to teach you to how to fish. I don't want to give you a fish and I just want to satisfy your need for a day. I will teach you how to fish. So, you can easily do that hunting after you get a job. You should become completely independent. That is what my objective is. I don't want to create somebody dependent on me. I want to make you completely independent, and that is how I've designed the course. So
Okay.
see, these 8 9 weeks that you will be learning everything from scratch. Trust me. Okay, you will be learning everything from basic. And I do have candidates from my previous batch. Shahbaz is there, Noor is there, and Abid is also there. They are my candidates from the previous batch, from AWS batch. They are also going with DevOps. Ask them how was their experience with AWS. Okay, so you will get insights from them.
Yeah.
Shahbaz, if you are able to, just give your feedback about AWS and all, that will be helpful. Or Noor, or maybe anyone else. You
Okay, sir.
can
Thank you.
just, yeah, thank you, Zaid.
Uh,
And how about non-technical graduate with teaching experience? Because I
yes.
see DevOps jobs only for experience. So no worries. You can easily showcase that experience. In case if you want to fill up that experience, we do have tie-up with multiple companies, and we can also provide you with the documentation. That is also provided. No worries. In case if that is required, that will also be provided. If you
Yasin,
have
you
a
can
gap of
touch with the
3 4 5 years,
admin
you can get in touch with the admin. No issues.
So, just anybody is who is Shabas, anybody is who is already gone to and just switch to camera and just give a feedback, man. Like a lot of
If
people
that
might
will be
have,
possible,
yeah,
that
yeah,
can be helpful. Feedback of the previous batch, AWS
and
batch.
it's yeah. And this is just impromptu. We are not we have not called anyone to just come here and give feedback because they are already have just attended sessions. So we are just asking them here.
Yeah, they are enrolling for DevOps, so that is the reason they are attending the
Mm.
demo. Maybe Shahbaz is busy with something, or Noor or Shahbaz, in case if you can just give a feedback about your
Sure.
previous AWS course. Or anyways, we do have that. Yeah, Shahbaz, you
Yeah,
are
hi
there.
Nasir. Hi, Nasir.
Hi,
Hi
Yeah,
hi.
Vishnu sir.
yeah. Hi, Shavas.
Very good morning to you all.
Yeah,
It was thank you for this session. First of all, it was a great session
Thanks,
for
thanks.
introduction of DevOps. Basically, if I speak about AWS, which I got from you, it is actually a great experience as well as a very informative and knowledgeable sessions we have got. Actually, I'm from non-technical background. I'm a civil engineer and structural engineer. So I was not aware of these services. What AWS was actually abbreviated. Also, I was not knowing. So actually, I got it from you. And what are the services in AWS was in detail and in depth. You have took it at a great peak. So it was a great sessions what you taught us. So we'll be having this DevOps also. We'll be excited. We'll be more excited what DevOps
Definitely.
will be having. So from this introduction part, I'll be. It was a great part. It was a great, actually interesting. So
Thank you.
whatever sessions we'll be having in future, these weeks, we'll be live with you. We'll be interacting with you. We'll be
Correct.
interacting with you. It will be a great session. I personally, I can say that I'm enjoying. AWS, I enjoyed a lot. See, I am enjoying a lot. I'm learning new things. I'm gathering knowledge from Google also. I'm interacting with you also. So it is great fun. It's great fun. Have this AWS knowledge. It will be more. It will be very very helpful for you. And speaking about DevOps, I can say that I can assure you, he is a great mentor. He is a great knowledgeable man. He can push you to your limits.
Correct.
Thank you, Nasir.
Thanks, Shabazz.
Thank you, Shabaz, for
Thank you,
that
The
thank you,
honest
Vishnu.
wonderful
feedback.
word. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Nasir.
you, guys.
Thank you, man. We will be just
Yes,
as
yeah. There's a one
one
basic
more
question.
one more thing. We will be starting the batch on 9th of July. Okay, so we will be just having some time so that the other candidates can enroll. And from 9th of July, we'll be starting the live sessions. And the timing I've already informed. It will be from 9 to 8 to 9 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, Shahbaz, you have one query.
Hi, yes, Nasir. You actually want you said that you'll be speaking about the experience. What experience will be adding it to it? 3 years, 4 years, or based on that, we'll be doing that. So, can you just highlight what experience we'll be getting after you will be completing this DevOps?
See,
So,
you can get all the documentations. Okay, in case, see, let's say, see, if you are already working, you can showcase that existing experience. Let's say you are already working in, let's say, IT as a networking engineer or anything, you can showcase that experience. Let's say if you are from non-IT, or if you have a gap, we can fill up that gap. We do have tie up with other companies who can just give you all the required documentation. They will give you everything: joining letter, offer letter, salary slip, pay slips, even the PFs and all that can also be provided. Okay, so that will be just additional charges in case if we require that. That is also, we already have tie up with other companies as well. So let me just clarify this in case if you have that query. So be rest assured that can also be provided additionally.
See, that is not an issue at all. First, what we want is you guys have to learn things. Knowledge is the first thing.
Right.
Second, the documentation, don't worry. You can reach out to us, not at all. And candidates who have got trained us with us, they have went as 5+ years of experience candidates. So that's the
Right.
max. That's the max, because the later after that, the amount of knowledge you should
Exactly.
have, it is difficult.
Difficulty will also it will increase. So you can showcase up to experience up to 5 years, not an issue.
Yeah,
yeah, thank you, Vishwanath sir.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you.
Anyone else? Noor.
Noor is from AWS batch only.
Okay.
Hi, I got one question regarding
Yeah.
like
So first,
now
can
I'm
you tell?
yeah Somshikar, yeah
Somshikar.
Somshikar,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, it's
T-Mobile.
me, yeah.
The name I got
Time
confused.
machine.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Tell,
just
tell.
regarding like experienced one, like
Correct.
3 years I got experience in a QA. If
Okay.
I pursue this course and
Mm,
if I get a job in a
mm,
DevOps,
mm.
how I'm going to show them my previous experience, like
What is your designation in
QA.
QA?
QA.
QA, right?
QA.
You can
Yeah.
easily tell them
Easily
that
sure.
my designation was QA, but I was working on AWS and DevOps only.
Yes.
Just tell them
Okay.
that these were my roles and responsibilities. So that
See,
template will be provided in the final module. You will get
Hmm.
what are the roles and responsibilities, what were the daily activities. This is what I was doing.
Okay.
Although initially I joined as a QA, but later on I had to
oh,
handle
yeah.
all the DevOps activities. You can just
Correct.
tell them like that.
See, most of the
Okay.
QA people are doing it actually. Practically, they're doing it.
They are doing it, yeah.
Nah. So
Mhm.
what happens is, a lot of companies now, if you're into single company also, then most of the time what happens is this only, like a lot of candidates have worked on multiple projects. Each project they have a different roles. In certain companies, they might have hired as a developer, they might be also working for another project as a QA also. So
Correct.
that way it is. So it's not an issue, man. As long as you have a good knowledge, sound knowledge on the subject, then they don't do that much scrutiny about what background you had and all. And QA is a part of DevOps itself. It's now almost being a part of DevOps. So,
There are even, and this is what happens actually. You
mm,
may join as a developer, you may have to work on DevOps. This
yes,
actually happens. One of my colleagues, joined as a developer. His designation is developer, but he worked on DevOps only. So you can tell them, okay, I joined as a QA engineer, but I had to work on the DevOps roles only. Not
correct.
an issue.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for the
Thank you.
question.
Yeah. Anyone
Any more
else?
questions? Anyone?
Abhay, any questions?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Great.
So you're from which background, Abhay?
I'm network engineer, sir.
Network engineer. Oh, super. Good, good.
Great.
So how many years of experience you have?
Network engineer, I have 2 to 3 years, sir.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. Nice. So then you have to migrate, man. Like now, most
Yes,
of the
sir.
things are into cloud, so it's a right time to you have to shift to cloud side.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's why I'm joining this course.
Sure,
Great.
sure. Good, good.
I
Uh,
think we can
yeah,
wrap up now. So,
yeah, yeah.
anyone of your friends, they want to join the demo, they can join it tomorrow. Anyways, we'll be sharing the recorded video as well. Okay, on the WhatsApp community that is available from our website. You go to our website, join the WhatsApp community. From there, you will get the link. And additionally, in case if any of your friends they want to have a demo, in case they have any questions, they can just attend the session for tomorrow. Okay, so we'll be having the same session. We have just kept it so that there will be people who are available on Sundays. So that is the reason we have kept the same demo tomorrow as well. Okay. All right then. I think we can wrap up for now. Yep.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you for your valuable time,
Thank you.
and it was great session. Thank you, Nasir, and everyone for joining in. So please free to be in touch with the admins or anyone who has referred you here or wherever you have gotten. Just connect with Nasir and the admins so that you get more detail about what the course is, how the process is going to be. Okay.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
All right
guys.
then. Yes. Thank you
Thank
everyone. Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you all.